That's the plan. Come on.
Captain, you're with me. Time to walk you through what we came up with.
Okay.
So the problem we're up against is vast. Terrormorphs, they can be anywhere. Meaning us finding and disposing of them ourselves isn't an option. But what if we could let something else do the work for us? Come on. I'll walk you through what we're thinking.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
You
it's
remember
him,
the
man.
creature we talked about before you went to Nira? The thing that eats terrormorphs, the Asylees?
Yeah.
Apparently, they were bloodhounds for terrormorphs. But when the UC ran low on synthetic foods during the Colony War, the Asylees were chosen to fill in the gaps. We thought they were harvested to extinction. But in the data, the research team found the location of a few remaining specimens. As you can see, what we're proposing is bringing them back. We'd breed populations of them, distribute them to human worlds, and then let nature take its course. Using a method that thousands of years of adaptation have already perfected. We could speed up their breeding process using, well, using some of the same technologies that were used to create me.
Mm-hmm.
We even think that with some time and investigation, we could use the Asylees' hunting skills to track down the Terrormorph transmission method at long last. Find out how humanity spread them and put an end to the Terrormorph problem definitively.
I think it first tatsächlich funktioniert.
I really think it could. Now, there is another option for removing the Terrormorphs from our worlds. It's faster, maybe even more efficient, but riskier. A microbe. Something we could aerosolize, let spread, and have it clean up anything with Terrormorph DNA for us, which would include morphs, and we expect their transmission method. It'd still take time to build, test, and distribute, but no other method could hold a candle to it when it comes to sheer efficiency. Not even the Asylees.
Försök med lite pengar tycker jag.
Well, so that's tricky. Both plans are going to take major investments in time and resources. We're talking years of work, not to mention some highly specialized materials. Terrormorph cell lines we can breed quickly and consistently to test on. Asylees' gene samples we can use to rebuild their bloodlines. Or sharpen our microbes' tracking skills. Not the sort of things any labs just got lying around. But we think we found a lead. One place in the known galaxy where we know we should be able to find all the materials we need. All paths lead to Londinium. Exactly what I was hoping to hear. Now, the UC has a small operating base on Londinium's outskirts. We're cleared for access, but we'll need to check in with the base commander, Sarah Hatoum, when we touch down. I'm gonna help Percival and Kaiser prep, but once that's done, we'll rendezvous with you there.
Mm-hmm.
But you need to know, Londinium, it belongs to the Terrormorphs. They'll have anti-Xeno gear for us at the base, but I'd make sure you've got your favorite arms on hand.
Devils
You
are
romanticize
sparing
a
no
place when you're
expense.
away from it for long enough, but I forgot what a dust-crusted pit Mars can be. Now you, what do you need?
Oh my
Project
god.
personnel? Supplies are for project personnel only.
I think the Joker one got its name from him.
Oh, that's you then. I was informed we might be working together. Don't much care for Vanguard. It sounds like you two really got into the thick of it back in New Atlantis. My sister's kids live in the city, so, thank you for what you did there.
Wiesz, ich habe den Angang
Yeah,
dazu.
they both came through okay. One science division, other's an artist. Effectively useless human beings that would have had no reason to be anywhere near the fighting. Still, I'd hate to see anything happen to them.
Yeah.
Now, what was it you needed?
Io già sto andando
Don't worry. I'll handle the paperwork.
insieme. E aprisce. Look, good breakfast, proper. Alright.
This world is off limits. You were advised to jump to safe harbor immediately.
Definitely nice, primo comando hatch and felt
Let me
good.
check my logs. All right, you can proceed. We'll let them know you're on your way down.
This is London. I've heard the stories, but I've never seen it with my own eyes.
Ist echt kalt.
You! Inside the barriers! Double time! You with the Xeno unit? You're heading to command. Far end of the compound.
Ja, geht oder? Ich doch gleich mal gucken. Hör auf.
I pride myself on knowing everyone on this world, and I don't know you. You're with the collection team then, I presume. Either that, or you're one deeply unlucky trespasser.
Ich hab einen Joker, you see me about. Ich will nachmachen.
Vanguard, eh? Brief said you were an eclectic group. You must have really shined out on the fringe to get assigned a task like this. Ah, then this must be the rest of your outfit.
Commander Hatum, I'm...
No need for introductions, Major Sinon. Dr. Walker, your reputations precede you. As does the urgency of your mission. So I'll get to it. Now, Londinium is one of the most dangerous places in the Milky Way. It's with good reason my soldiers and I do everything we can to avoid entering the city. Terrormorphs are omnipresent, and the structural damage left behind when Major Sinon's father bombed its spaceport has turned large swathes of the metropolis into a decaying labyrinth. As such, we'll be providing you all with gear, information, and uploading municipal unlock codes to your robot. Every tool you could need to succeed out there.
Okay.
Except one. Once you're on the other side of those barriers, you will be on your own. If you get into trouble, my people will not be coming. Do we understand each other?
Verstanden.
Precisely. I'll leave you to your preparations then. You can find your equipment in our armory, base of the tower just outside. And I do believe there's someone waiting for you there, Captain. Now, once you're outside the base, it's my personal suggestion you make a beeline to the nearby Aceles plant. It contains one of our field caches. Though I can't guarantee it won't contain anything else. I hope you all find what you're looking for out there.
Yep.
Robot, you're coming with me.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, Commander. Percival, you all set to hook into their comms tower?
Should only take a few minutes. Let's get this done and get the hell out of here.
Percival will be scanning the city for our samples from here. When he finds one, he'll transmit the coordinates to us out in the field.
Okay. Sag, wenn du es
All
bist.
right. Head over to the armory and gear up. Once you're done, we'll meet by the entrance to the city.
Schauen wir mal. Ich höre auf. Ja, die ganze Muni wird auch dann mitgenommen. Ja, das ist das Gewehr dazu.
Bring to carry all that junk.
Weißt du,
Yeah,
statt.
what is it? Bring me anything useful?
Ja, ich gebe dir jetzt meinen Junk, damit du die Fresse hältst. Was kriegst du wieder von mir? Ist dann halt die Qualität oder du kriegst die einfach. Und das wäre Freunde.
Excuse me.
If you have any gear you want me to haul, I'm happy to help.
Tatsächlich vertraue ich dir. Oh, den wollte ich dir nicht nehmen, den willst du bitte von mir. Das ist mein. Das ist den Anziehung. Kannst du aber machen. What? Nein. Inventar. Ja, natürlich die Sachen, die kommen rein. Wenn ich sie alle wegschiebe, sind es wahrscheinlich besser.
Give him one for me, alright?
Ja. So, wo soll es sein? Schau mal für. An den wollen nicht. So, könnte mal sein.
Transfer's complete. Those codes will allow you to temporarily
Hey!
All set on your gear? You ready to do this?
Ich bin bereit.
Then let's get this show on the road.
Hab ich hier auch gerade.
Kaiser?
Ah.
Percival, everything green on your ends?
I am ready. Personal comm should be routed through Kaiser now. You copy that?
Roger, loud and clear.
Perhaps too loud. Oh, you're a riot robot.
Kaiser, kick it off.
Unlock code transmitted. You may open the gate when ready.
Alright,
Ja, bitte.
on our way into the city. Percival, where are we heading?
Running the first sweep. Got one. A Sealy's. Not far. Old shipping yard just past the processing plant. Gene samples are probably in one of the containers.
Okay.
Hostile detected.
That creature. It's dominating. Must be a morph nearby, keeping it under its sway. Let's put it down.
Hab ich. Ist noch einer. Was ist mit dir? Alles weg. Super.
Initiating target elimination.
Oh. Okay. Ja, das ist gut. Kann ich sagen? Ich mag die Waffe. Die wir bekommen haben.
Looks like the last of
War
them.
auch relativ.
No sign of a morph, though.
Your
Good.
shipping yard's just beyond the processing plant. Cache with some goodies is towards the rear of the facility.
Kaiser, close enough for you to dial in the location of those samples from here?
Yes, they're faint, but I'm detecting multiple valid signatures. I have restored power to the containers.
Jackpot. Get down there and collect as many as
Alter,
you can.
lässt du mich jetzt mal... Ja, ich will den Kasten da oben noch, ne? Und da unten bin ich da raufgucke, fall ich runter. Weil ich mal ein Digi durch. Also das ist meins, das ist meins, das ist meins. Die 5 Stifte hier sind meins. Alle Moni und Stifte sind meins. Das, das war mir fit. Die Munition, immer alle meine. Ich bin jetzt später in die Kontaktion. Jetzt wollen wir nicht mit. Jetzt Bedeutung, also Menü. Oh, let's go. Ja, das war ein Container, ich nicht gesehen. Eine weiter öffnen. Hab ich nicht gerade gesagt, die wolltest du öffnen? Ja, ich werde den auswählen. Ich hab's. Ich glaube Alpha. Ich hab Alpha, aber ich glaube, die sind doch Gegner, ja. Danke, so, Moment, jetzt. Setz dich mich bitte wieder durch. Hallo. Hallo. Oh, der Controller ist ausgefallen, deswegen. Toll. Wie ist der dritte? Tja, der Controller ist ausgefallen. Wir haben gestern vorher Pipa auch noch einen zweiten, der entschlossen ist und Batterien hat. Dann nehme ich erstmal den. Und die geht denn jetzt? Kurz orientieren. Oben, ne? Okay. Jetzt liegt der nicht nach. Lad doch meine scheiß Waffe jetzt nach, Junge. Hat die Waffe nach? Dann bist du jetzt erstmal da. Was ist das? Ja, ich würde sagen, von jetzt festhalten. Danke. Dann, jetzt bleibt das ne? Wie das angeht, Verbrennung, ne? Die gefällige Wetterraum steht frisch zu dem Eisbedarfschein. Ja, der magnetische Prüfer auch mal. Die Verbrennung und die Verbrennung. Ich nehme mal eins, vielleicht hilft das ja dagegen. So, wir sind neuer Frauen, aber vielleicht dafür ist es positiv auch. Was ist der andere? So. Da ist ein Vino. Das Vino muss ich nicht besser halten. Danke, Vino. Irgendwie mit der Flüssigkeit noch. Hilft mir ja schön. Das ist ja Stände, die letzte Fall jetzt mal leise. Das ist mir jetzt nicht schön. Öffnen bitte. Gamma-Probe. Moni. Beschlussbetrieb steht mir weg. Und Option Nummer 3. Beta-Probe.
Samples collected.
All right. Hand those over to Kaiser, and let's get out of here.
Ja, da muss Kaiser bitte mal herkommen und in den Container springen. Ey, Kaiser, komm. Kommst du mal her. Danke.
Nice work. No. Earlier scan picked up a valid Terrormorph sample, but, well, it's in the spaceport. And the quick route there looks like it got blasted when the port did.
There are steam tunnels under the city, which will allow us to access the spaceport.
What do
Okay.
you... That's right. Kaiser, how did you know that?
I am not sure.
Percival, you see any better option?
Not from where I'm standing.
Then we've got our answer.
Access unlocked. We may proceed.
Okay, dann let's go. Okay, jetzt habe ich anscheinend wirklich auf 4 Rang. Da packen wir sagen, wir fahren benutzen. Dann kann man haben wir nicht. Aber den Dampf.
Kaiser, this flora, this is Lazarus plant, isn't it?
Confirmed.
You know, no one even realized it was a living thing until someone got it under a microscope and saw it had cells. Can't be cultivated anywhere but Londinian. Real marvel. All these leeches. What's keeping you things warm?
Richtig.
What's that? My God,
Fragen,
look
Luftbefeuchter,
at it.
Papiertücher,
A Lazarus.
Geschichtserzählerbunde.
You know, we might be
Sie
some
das
of the
weg.
only. What's happening? Captain, have you seen this?
Ja, ein echtes Wunder.
Oh my God. The heat leeches are terrormorphs.
What? No. It can't be true. Heat leeches are everywhere. They live everywhere. That means terrormorphs. Oh my God.
You just saw that, right? You would tell me if I was losing my mind.
Ja,
That heat leech became a terrormorph. The pests that have snuck onto every planet are baby terrormorphs.
das ergibt dann
Leeches
Sinn, ne?
hide out in ships, sneak away after landing, and then, with time, they transform. We just found out how terrormorphs move between planets.
Mhm. Das klingt nach einer großen Entdeckung.
Pretty major is right. But if what we just saw, if that's possible, the Lazarus plant, it's clearly an accelerant for the Terrormorph, a heat leech transformation process. Make one into the other in an instant. But that means if anyone knew about this, they could trigger a Terrormorph spawning.
Ja.
You could sneak a leech into a city, or even multiple leeches, into a place like New Atlantis. Good God. The attack on New Atlantis, does this... Could someone have set that up?
Den, was wir gerade gesehen haben, ist das sicher möglich.
First, you'd have to know the truth about all this.
Well, we're never gonna know if you don't catch that thing. Get after it.
We may proceed.
Go!
Dann hallo Terrormorph, wir haben noch was zu klären. Hallo. Ist ja mein süßes Terrormorph-Ding. Ich muss mich mal kurz umdrehen, okay? Ist ja zum Glück nicht so stark.
Percival, Kaiser's got the cell data from the New Atlantis and Tau Ceti attacks, right?
Uploaded them myself.
Captain, let Kaiser take a look at that sample. All right, let's get
Yeah.
to the bottom of this.
Analysis. It is a match. This suggests with high certainty that the Lazarus plant was used to trigger the attacks on both planets.
Okay.
There's no way a plant this rare, this fragile, just shows up here, New Atlantis, and Tau Ceti. The transformations on those worlds, they must have been triggered by human hands. Captain, do you understand what it is we just stumbled on here?
Ich glaube, es war das Angriff von New Atlantis in der Lazarus-Pflanze ausgelöst wurde.
Exactly. Someone saw the Lazarus plant in action and used it to trigger the attacks. A bioweapon no one would recognize as one. Oh, that's a terrifying prospect. Sort of thing that'll keep you up at night. And the sort of thing whoever did this probably didn't expect us to uncover. Makes some sense, actually. Tau Ceti was likely their first test. Someplace remote where no one would question a few settlers going missing. Ensure the big show, the attack on New Atlantis, would be a success. And the timing of that one, it couldn't have been just luck that it happened right when we were asking the cabinet to do something about the Terrormorphs. These attacks, I think someone planned them to set all this in motion.
Die Zeiten zu den Terrormorph-Ortschaften merkwürdig.
They certainly were. But having this answer, well, it raises a couple big questions. Who could pull something like this off? And why?
Okay, jemand wird das mit der... Entschuldigung, uns wäre für mich.
Let's save the discussion for when you all aren't standing in the universe's closest equivalent to hell frozen over. If we're gonna do anything to prevent more Terrormorph attacks, human cause or otherwise, we need that final sample.
Roger that. Kaiser, get us into the spaceport?
The entrance is this way.
Kennt mich auch. Es gibt mehrere Möglichkeiten, aber ich will jetzt nicht unbedingt beschuldigen, dass ich war das auf jeden Fall, sondern wir müssen Hinweise darauf finden, wer das war und den dann bezielt. Schön. Danke, du das hast. Wie es sagt, bin mir sinnvoll erledigt.
I am unable to provide sufficient power to the lock mechanism.
Anyone got ideas where we could get some extra juice?
Local power looks like it was controlled in the security office. Upper floor.
Captain and I can scout it out. Kaiser, see if you can't find another way to get it open.
Roger that. I have restored power to the office entrance. You may proceed.
Das ist den eins.
There's the control panel. Still looks operable. Of all the things to survive.
Reactivated. Error. Control system reboot required.
And we do that. Ah, Captain. I think I see it.
Learning the private stuff. Aktivieren.
Engaged. Running diagnostic. Diagnostic complete. Multiple systems unavailable. Warning. Priority safety concern detected.
Damit schnell gehen. Das wäre sogar den Stein verfolgen.
Interior hatch power restored.
Back in business.
Warning. Emergency recorder message detected. Transcription process engaged. Playback initiated.
Admiral Senna, we need to make the evacuation request.
That's my father he's addressing. He was here? Didn't think he'd have the guts to look those soldiers in the eye before blowing this place to pieces.
Admiral!
It just transformed. An invisible weapon. No planet would be safe. Colonel, the troops that closed off the sewers after my evaluation, they're all in this facility.
Other than our casualties, yes, sir.
Good. Get them into defensive positions around the spaceport. No one leaves. They'll send ships as soon as possible.
Thank God. None of us wanted to go down swarmed by those things.
That won't be your fate, Colonel. You have my word.
Transcription complete. Physical copy available.
An invisible weapon. He knew. He knew about the Lazarus plant. Grab that recorder. We should talk.
Das wirft natürlich jetzt ein schlechtes Licht auf ihn, weil er weiß von dieser Waffe und lebt zufälligerweise noch.
Hey, Victus. He destroyed this place. Killed these people to keep what he knew about the Lazarus plant and the Terrormorphs and all this a secret. Didn't he?
So sehe ich das jedenfalls.
He saw the potential of the plant as a weapon and hid it away. He killed those people. Condemned this city to keep them from sharing what they might have seen. He was
Okay, bitte haben.
yes. Exactly what we all thought he was. But I guess that's just another part of his sick legacy now. He thought he was protecting us all, taking the secret to his grave.
In seinem Keller, das stimmt.
Now someone else knows about the Lazarus plant and is using it exactly how he feared.
Oder er war es selber.
Right. Settled systems are counting on us.
Ich weiche den Ganzen einfach aus. Indem ich nicht weiter drauf antworte. Aber wir werden dann nachher gleich noch drüber reden.
Kaiser, try it now.
Das ist nicht mit ihr, aber... Hey, Kaiser.
No hostiles detected by near-range sensors.
Gut, können wir dann weiter?
Unlock successful.
Guys, your sample, it moved. I'd be real careful out there if I were you.
That doesn't sound good. Eyes peeled.
Die schnapp ich mir, oder? Hallo! Okay, bestimmt so mal Fresse halten.
That thing is putting out some kind of signal. Raiders lighten up. I think you're due for some company.
Ah, toll. Könnt ihr mich jetzt mal aufhören zu belästigen? Und einfach sterben?
The signal that thing's putting out to call in those creatures, I think I can nullify it, but I'm gonna need some help.
It's not working. It's never.
Ja, nicht du dämliche Kreatur. Na, jetzt ist mal den.
Those online, and I'll relay my signal from there.
Später von den. Danke.
Good. Now just stash that sample with Kaiser and we're done. The thralls! They're not coming after us. I guess we should grab that sample while we can.
Final sample secure.
All wrapped
Sure.
up. Time to get the hell out of here. Percival, you should unplug and find somewhere we can talk. Privately.
On it. See you soon.
Jetzt musst du hier oben wieder.
Look at all of you. Back from the underworld.
Mhm.
Got pretty frantic on the comms towards the end there. But it sounded like this was a success. Got everything we need to put this plan in motion.
Jo. War sicher, Kaiser hat euch rumgelagert.
Best place for them. Now, my connection might have gotten a bit fuzzy there, but do I have it right that Bay Victus knew about this damn plant?
That's what it sounded like.
Guess the old Admiral must have told someone what he learned. Even he's not clever enough to pull off an attack like that from the great beyond.
Ja, der steht so viel fest.
That's putting it lightly.
But it's clear someone knows about the plant and realized what ends it could be put towards. Captain, we need to get these samples back to the lab and verify we'll be able to handle cleaning up the leeches as well as the Terrormorphs. But in the interim, do you think you could look into what we uncovered? See if you can turn up any information on who might have committed the attacks?
Ich hab da immer auch eine Vermutung, aber ja.
I started the scene of the crime. New Atlantis.
Mhm. So, ich will's mir
Thank you,
ansehen.
Captain. Once you finish your investigation, we'll meet you outside the cabinet chambers. They're gonna want to hear this. Take care of yourself. No telling who might be involved.
Mhm.